Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. Where do you stand on multiple camera angles? Because it's something I'm trying out. You may have seen it in some of the close-up. But today, because we're talking about a limited edition watch that I did with AVI-8, I only thought it appropriate to show a better view of the geochron, the world map. So as I said, today we are looking at the AVI-8 Flyboy Automatic GMT. It's a line that they are releasing, but I had my own design authority over two really cool models. I did all the stuff that we should do, right? You know, I dropped the date, made it easier to read, made it more balanced, more symmetric, probably more balanced. It's just a great aviation-inspired watch. And then I Islander-sized it. The outer periphery is all airport codes instead of cities. And then, instead of, well, where you would normally see NYC, instead of picking an airport like JFK or LGA LaGuardia or Newark EWR, I went with FRG, which is Farmingdale's Republic Airport, located right here in Farmingdale, and where I am, yes, still training to be a pilot. I'm a perpetual student pilot. I'm back in it. I was out of it for like 8 months, but I'm back to the skies and having a great time. Let's check them out on my own wrist today really quick. Just a white Cassie Oak G-Shock, and on the other wrist an Islander Sands Point Titanium. On to the goodies. Okay, so let's get into the AVI-8 by Islander limited edition Flyboy Wingman World Timer GMT watch. AVI-8, I believe it's AVI-8's first GMT watch, and I was proud to, or happy to be able to design two of them for my store. Here's the box. One day I will I'll extend my background for these if I keep doing these second camera, multi-camera shots. But here you can see the box. It's got my logo in the middle. Now around here, these are city names, but that's not what's on the watch. But here we go. I happen to just pull number 100 just to do the video. But it's a beautiful box. They do a really nice job. Their packaging is like so cool. And check that out. Who wouldn't want that? I mean, I guess if you hate my logo, you wouldn't want that, but that is so nifty. You open the box and your watch is missing. No, I'm kidding. The watch is here. So we're gonna go over the packaging really quick. So first in the lid, we have a little, we have a warranty card. We've got a little story about it and the limited edition number and an instruction manual. Perhaps more importantly, if you're not into that stuff, we have the box, AVI-8's logo, my logo. You have a tool to change the strap, and it does come with an extra nylon single pass strap, and you can see right there, if you can read it, Wingman World Timer GMT Automatic Islander Limited Edition. Yeah, really, really nice. So, well, you're not here for the box. Well, maybe you are. Let's get into the good stuff. So there are going to be two models, AV4120-06 and -07. This is the 06. The -07 is more of a gunmetal plate, so it's a couple bucks more expensive. The MSRP on these is mid-300s. I'm not going to talk about street price because, again, prices vary, sales come and go, ebbs and flows, but that's what you're looking at MSRP, but you'll almost always find them for less. So powered, if you could not tell, by Seiko's NH34 GMT movement. It's not running, so let's wind it up. Hand winds, hacks, you pull the crown out to set the time. That seconds hand will stop. I can change the time. One click out will change the GMT hand in one direction. And the other direction, it will do absolutely nothing, not click anything. In a standard NH34, that would be a date window. You can tell here I have removed the date window. The regular Flyboy Wingman GMT that AVI-8 is making does have a date at, I believe, the 6 o'clock position. I thought it just, why eat the 6? It's such a beautiful dial with the 0, 3, 6, and 9 that it just works. I love it. So again, we've dropped the date on both models. It's a 41 millimeter case. It is 13 millimeters thick to a flat sapphire crystal. It's 48.5 on the lug tip to lug tip. Let me just peel off the little information sticker on the case back. It's got my logo. How cool is that? It does not rotate. The rotor does, but really, really nice. You have the LE number written on the outside of the case back. So sapphire crystal leather strap, we're looking at 22 millimeters on the strap and the bonus nylon strap as well. Water resistance is 50 meters, and weight on this leather strap is 89 grams. So let's come up on it really close. A beautiful sand textured dial on the outside, and then the inner part is actually set down. You can see the dial does have depth to it. And in the middle there, excuse me, just below the 6, you have GMT automatic with my logo just above it. Their brand name is there, and at the bottom, limited edition. So this is a GMT watch, so as such, that red GMT hand revolves once a day. It moves half as fast as the normal hour hand. It's almost like a peekaboo hour hand in a way, but really nice. You can set that wherever you want, and in an hour, it'll be, you know, between just before 21, just before 22, etc. Doubles as a world timer through this crown here, which will turn the inner rotating bezel. So as the name implies, world timer, you would set your cities to your GMT scale on the middle. So let's just say for argument's sake, it was 12 o'clock here on Long Island, New York, where FRG is. I'll explain what that is in a second. So I line that up with the 12 o'clock on the scale. And I can read time zones anywhere else in the world at various airports. So let's see, at LHR, that's London. It is going to be, of course, the hand is in the way now, 1700 hours, right? So it's 5 o'clock there. So GMT plus 5. It all checks out. So what is the deal with the inner rotating bezel? I said normally, and as you saw in the box, they are city names. But this is an AVI-8 watch, aviation. I changed it to airport codes, the major airport in each of the 24 time zones around the world. Now, then traditionally then for New York, you may expect me to use JFK for Kennedy Airport or LGA for LaGuardia or maybe EWR for Newark. In this case, I chose FRG. That is the ICAO standard, or KFRG, I guess. But FRG for Farmingdale's Republic Airport, which is located a quick jot down the road. What is that jot? I have no idea. But it's a quick hop down the road, just a couple of minutes south of where my office is, and it's also where I am learning to be a pilot still. Yes. Okay, so that's the AV-4120-06. The -07 has now entered the chat. Let's wind that bad boy up. The specs on this are going to be the same. There it goes. The specs on this are going to be the same as the one you saw before, except in this case we are dealing with a nice gunmetal case, a little bit more of a stealthy vibe to it. And then the numerals on that SAM portion of the dial are done in a ghosted out. But then we did a light blue for the bottom, so that gives it some pop. You get an orange GMT, and guys, you know what you can tell. You know what the color is. I don't have to tell them to you, but they are awesome. Oh, we know what we got to tell you? It is a different nylon strap. It is a black nylon strap. Ta-da! Okay, sorry about that. Everything else about the watch is exactly the same. Let's see, I don't know, anything else you really need to know about it? I don't know, it looks really nice though, doesn't it? Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, my logo is on the knob that controls the GMT scale around the periphery. Their logo is on the onion crown. Super duper cool. Love it. The blue, you know blue is my favorite. So let's do a little bit of a loom game. I think that might be fun. So here is that gunmetal one. It looks really nice, but as you guys know, dark numbers don't really glow well at night. So your lighter portions will definitely give you more loom for your buck, but you can still see everything and you can tell the time because there is a large amount of loom paint, especially on the hands. Let's look at the other version. This is the one I really want to show you. Look at the city names. They're actually in alternating, it's tough to show on camera, but BGW9 and C3. The hands are C3, the GMT ring is split. It just looks so cool. Really nice at night. AV-8 glowing like a flashlight at the on the logo. Looks really cool. So here we are on my 6.5, 6.75 inch wrist. Looks great. Love the blue leather strap. Great size, 41 millimeter, 48.5 on the lug tip to lug tip. So you're in, you know, I think in what nowadays is considered normal size territory. I'd probably be on the second to last hole. There we go, second to last hole on the strap, but it's Really sweet. You know, my favorite part of the watch, well, besides the blueness, is the 0, 3, 6, and 9. It is awesome. And, you know, I think that's going to do it for us. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you the new AVI-8 Islander limited edition Flyboy Wingman World Timer. Did I tell you how many there were? I don't even know. It's 100 of each that we're making. I'm sorry, so it's 200 units total. If I left that out, that's kind of pretty funny. But, oh, you know what? Maybe I showed you before that I had number 100 with me. Anyway, that's about it. Please like the video. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing if you have not. Questions, comments, anything else you want to say, put it down below. I'll be sure to address it as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. And bye-bye to you too.